Hi, I'm Julie and welcome to our travel vlog. Travel has been a part of my life for over 30 years, and over the last 24 years I've been lucky enough to work as a travel agent, helping people create unforgettable holidays all over the world. People are always asking me where to go, what to do, where to stay, and how to make the most out of their holidays. So after saying for far too long I should start a travel vlog, I actually decided to press record. Our goal is simple: to share honest travel experiences, practical tips, hidden gems, and hopefully inspire you to pack your bags and explore somewhere new. So to kick things off, why not a 2.5-day escape to the beautiful Hunter Valley? So come along with us as we begin this exciting new journey. Expect beautiful scenery, a few questionable decisions, and plenty of travel inspiration. The world is waiting, so let's go. Just a short flight from Brisbane, we've landed in Newcastle, collected our car, and we are heading for the hills. The great thing about Newcastle is you're only an hour flight from Brisbane and then another hour to wine country. Before long, any chaos disappears, and suddenly you are surrounded by rolling hills, vineyards, and the feeling that your biggest decision for the day will be which wine to taste first. Our first stop was Peterson's Wines at Mount View, organized by the lovely Linda and hosted by the fabulous Jan. What a way to start the trip! The views up here are absolutely stunning. Rows of vines, beautiful countryside, and the peaceful Hunter Valley feeling where everything just slows down. Make sure you have a good look around and experience the cellar area and club members' room. So pretty. Jan is a wealth of knowledge and looked after us so well, taking us through some beautiful wines while sharing the stories behind the estate. One thing we quickly realized on this trip is that the Hunter Valley isn't just about the wine in the glass. It's about the people behind it, the stories, and the experiences that make each place feel unique. Next stop was Savannah Estate for something we didn't even know existed: wine and pie tasting, two of my favorite things. Now, whoever came up with this combination deserves an award because the pies and wine are a surprisingly brilliant match. I may have made a pig of myself at this point. Karen, our host, was hilarious and enjoyed having a laugh. I highly recommend adding this lovely treat to your list. By the way, the dessert pies are to die for. Next up, McCaffrey's Estate, where we met Danielle, Declan, and Tinny. Definitely one of those places where you instantly feel welcome. So much so, hubby forgot to take some pics and we came back a second time. Tinny is a great host and so relaxed, a truly special place with so much to offer and great wines. Make sure Declan shares how the wines got their names. You'll love it. Declan's winemaker for a day experience is a must, and with his passion and energy, I can see why. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get to try the winemaking, but we will definitely be back and even book to stay at the estate. So here's our first tip. Don't squeeze too many wineries in every day. Allow the experiences and the people to sink in. Enjoy them like a fine wine. Our final tasting stop of the day was Keith Tulloch Wines and Far Distilling. More great wines and yummy gins. First up, we were greeted by the real VIP of the property, Miss Moneypenny, the resident pooch. There was no question who was in charge here, and she certainly attracted plenty of attention and cuddles. Jessica and Ben took us through an amazing range of wines, and we finished with some stunning gins and a beautiful limoncello while the sun started setting over the vines. If hubby wasn't indulging so much, we would have some footage of that. After a massive first day, we finally checked into Spicer's guest house and our lovely deluxe king room. We put our feet up for 10 minutes, then a nice hot shower, and we head off to explore. A quick catch-up on work, and somehow we even managed a cheeky margarita before heading out for dinner. One of many on this trip. Cocktails at Spicer's are very yummy and the bar staff are fantastic. Make sure you enjoy some time around the fire. True country feelings. Dinner was at Mez, a stunning contemporary restaurant highly recommended by Declan, and it didn't disappoint. We ordered lamb, lots of lamb, and of course some stunning seafood. The mains are shared dishes and absolutely huge. Next stop downstairs to watch the state of origin in front of a beautiful fire. We will pretend that part didn't happen. Day 2 started with a lovely breakfast on the porch at Aramo Spicer's. There is something very special about sitting outside with a coffee, looking over the countryside, pretending you don't have emails waiting for you. A quick stop at Pig's Peak Winery to grab a couple of lovely reds and view the estate before heading to Hunter Bell Cheese Room for a cheese tasting, because after wine, the most logical step is cheese. We grabbed some fudge treats to take home, showed impressive restraint by not eating everything immediately, and saved room because we had a very important appointment coming up, a Mount View long lunch at one of Hunter's best. And wow, Bistro Molins, this was one of those meals that made you understand immediately why people rave about this place. The French-inspired food, incredible service, and those views over the countryside and vineyards were simply beautiful. This was a truly special place. The Hunter Valley really does food and wine so well because it is not about rushing, but about sitting back, appreciating the scenery, the people, and the company you are with. This place cannot be missed. After somehow managing to leave the bistro, we headed down the mountain to Leagate Winery for another tasting. This was a beautiful estate, matched with lovely wines and friendly service, and we even made a friend in Robert, the blue-faced heron who decided to wander over and inspect proceedings. Leogate is a very dreamy and relaxed spot and certainly worth a visit. After a little downtime back at Spicer's, including squeezing in some more work. Because sadly, emails don't just disappear because you're in wine country. We headed back to Iromo for dinner. The restaurant is such a beautiful space and the perfect place to wind down after a big day. Dinner was an absolute feast with succulent tuna barramundi, pork cotoletta and roasted vegetables and potatoes. A quick wine and some toasted marshmallows to complete the evening before tomorrow's big day. Now this morning was a big one because my husband, who is terrified of heights, somehow agreed to get into a hot air balloon. I'm still not sure what it was that convinced him, but thanks to Michelle, Byron, our pilot, Sammy and Robbie from Balloon Aloft, it turned into the absolute highlight of our trip. Watching the sunrise over the Hunter Valley from 4,000 feet above the ground was simply breathtaking. And the funniest part? My husband loved it. So much so that apparently hot air ballooning is a must in every destination we visit. I have created a monster. Words cannot describe the feeling of floating in the air in these beautiful balloons, so we hope this little video does it justice. After safely returning to Earth, we headed to Peterson's house for a well-earned cooked breakfast and naturally a glass of bubbles. Because after a hot air balloon flight, bubbles just seemed appropriate. Then we moved on to sparkling wine tasting with over 30 sparkling wines available. Was it necessary? Probably not. Did we do it anyway? Absolutely. This is a perfect time to mention how close everything is in the valley. You never seem to travel far to your next destination, and that closeness is reflected in the community vibe amongst its people. Thanks to Pilot Byron's recommendation, we made a quick stop at Sabor Dessert Bar. Wow, this place is dangerous. We shared a mango lime cheesecake that was incredible. Stopping at one item was a test of our willpower. Next trip was downstairs to Pakolban Cider House, because obviously the sensible thing to do was a quick cider tasting paddle. Great friendly service and a lovely spot to slow down a little and take some time. We even made a furry friend that stole my attention just for a bit. Lake's Folly was just down the road, so how could we resist? A quick stop for some of their award-winning wines. Absolutely lovely, and what a quaint little cellar door. Now this spot was a last-minute thought. Remember how much I like pies? Ben Ian, Patisserie are the ones responsible for those yummy treats we had with wine earlier in the trip, so how could I resist just one more? And just like that, our lovely getaway and first vlog adventure comes to an end. We squeezed so much into 2.5 days, but if we were honest, the Hunter Valley deserves more time. 4 days would probably be the sweet spot, because there is so much to see, taste, and experience. We discovered incredible wineries, amazing food, beautiful accommodation, but most importantly, some wonderful people. Did we know what we were doing filming our first vlog? Absolutely not, and we forgot to film so many incredible moments because we were just in the moment. That's how it should be. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Subscribe to see what's next, and if you want any help with travel planning and ideas, that's what we do, and we would love to help. Bye for now, and safe travels always.